Welcome Libra, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot. Welcome to all of you to this general reading for anyone with a placement in Libra or with an interest in a Libran. Wherever you are, I invite you to enjoy this video. I am doing personal readings and the information for that will be in the description box below. I do give out free readings on or about the first of each month, and I find the winners in the comments section and in the donations that I previously received. So thank you all for participating in that, those of you that do, and for all of you. Your presence here is what's most important to me. I thank you in advance for all the support that you send to me in whatever way you do. It's deeply felt and appreciated. So Libra, your overall energy is the Justice card, and this card is a reflection of who you are. The balance represents your sign beautifully, particularly in this card. And this is really more deeply, more fundamentally about acknowledging the kind of treatment, the effort that you've already invested in your experience, the empowerment that you have gained as a result of being honest with yourself about the treatment you've received, the conditions under which you have been able to find balance and personal power. And for many of you, this can include a sense of oppression or mistreatment, one that has transformed your awareness from perhaps one of victimhood to one of empowerment. In such a way, you are now an advocate for others who have suffered similarly, or your experience of an understanding of the world has increased in such a way that you now understand how you can redress whatever mistreatment you or others have received. And more deeply, you understand that you have already earned and are deserving of justice. You're deserving of redress or recourse as a result of your awareness of how you may have been treated in an unjust manner. So this has to do with positive karma in many ways, the ways we evolve as individuals and the ways that we evolve our awareness and our capacity as individuals to take control of the conditions within our power and seek, address, speak our truth to power as necessary. And that can be anything, to a job, in a relationship, in a family setting where there has been some imbalance or unacceptable experience has occurred, and your willingness and ability to speak up to that and address that and let it be known that your awareness has changed. In the present, the Ace of Swords is absolutely about this revelation, a revelation of this very sort. It's interesting how these two cards look so similarly, with the sword prominent in both. The Ace of Swords very specifically speaks to your realization, your understanding, your awareness, and that goes to the understanding of the nature of the events that you may have experienced that were unkind. It's helping you perhaps to perceive a truth to that experience that you may have been unaware of. As an example, some kind of ill treatment from a particular individual may in fact be the result of ill treatment they've received. So this doesn't remove or justify any ill treatment, but it does increase your understanding of how events are perpetuated, behaviors are perpetuated, even when that is not the intention of the perpetrator, and how, in fact, the deeper understanding allows you to see how that can be changed and avoided, how you can change your perception and your experience, thus your behavior in a similar situation. That's an example. This is also your openness to new ideas, perhaps that bring you greater understanding of an unfairness that you currently experience, a deeper understanding of the social forces that may be keeping your wages low or keeping you stuck in a job that is not fulfilling. Those are some examples. It's also you're bringing new ideas to an organization, new ways of communicating your ideas so that you can proactively facilitate discussions about new ways, new options, new choices, new alternatives. In the past, the Five of Swords, interesting. So yeah, this is very personal for you. This goes to a way in which you may have been labeled or stuck in a box. And I talk about that often because the expectations of others, even those that are loved ones, imposed upon us with the best of intentions to protect us, to shield us from harm, can be limiting, can be restricted. They can also be harmful or hurtful, particularly when those labels, those expectations do not resonate with something that is more authentic to who we are. The Five of Swords is about sabotage that you perhaps have received in a place of work, in a family setting, in personal relationships that you have in some ways co-signed, supported through a sense of inadequacy, insecurity about how much you know, how you look, what you're able to do. These are the kinds of insecurities that lead to self-doubt and make way for those with an unkind word or disingenuous suggestion find a way into your psyche so that you're internalizing this sense of inadequacy. This is your sense of the past, and this is describing a situation where you're breaking out, you're breaking free from some kind of injustice, unfair criticism, negative feedback, or active sabotage that you've experienced. In the future, we have the Judgment card. And by the future, this is more of an outcome than a future, because Tarot is not truly predictive. It can only approximate a possible outcome given the conditions that I'm currently reading. The Judgment card is huge. This is about a decision that you're making. This is about a way in which all of this mistreatment, unfair treatment, disharmony in your relationships, even disharmony within yourself, this warring, this pulling at you from others or from your own internalized sense of potential versus adequacy, is helping you to understand and respond to your deepest desire for service in the world. You are understanding your mission through a deeper understanding of a situation from your past. And because of that, you're understanding that there is a plan, and you have a place, a purpose within that plan. And others have their purpose as well. But you have an opportunity here to make something successful, something work that you have intuited at various moments in your past. You've had glimpses of this dream, of this desire that you want to pursue. And this desire is one of wholeness, one that integrates various experiences and desires within your lived experience, within an enterprise that you're able, or an opportunity you're able to understand and embrace in this moment. And this is, in fact, making difficulties, challenges, hurts, wounds, all make sense when you understand the understanding you've gained, the self-knowledge you've gained, your place in the world, your understanding of that has been gained through these challenges, and you're now able to integrate those into a successful opportunity, a successful bid. This card can also be seen as a do-over, a second chance at something that failed in the past. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card, Libra, and if this reading is resonating for you so far, please like this video, share this with others who might enjoy it, who might find it useful or enjoyable. Comment below and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is greatly appreciated. And out flies the Worry card. And with so many swords here and two major arcana, I can feel an incredible sense of tension, internalized tension for you. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And I'm actually also sensing that the antidote to the stress that you've been under for a very long time, the input of others that you know is not for your best good, your greater understanding has been a part of an almost overanalyzing, overthinking effort on your part to figure everything out. Instead, you know all that you need to know. These experiences are already coded into your experience of life. The churning over of unhappy thoughts or experiences or unkindnesses from others, opportunities missed or lost, is not helping. And in fact, this greater understanding of the moment is something that you are grasping, you're holding on to, you're allowing yourself to meditate, to dream, to be open to inspiration and truth, and to allow the power of that illumination to wash over you in this moment. And I have pulled from the flora and fauna of Africa the spotted hyena, and the plant that's associated with that is the delphinium, and the key word is protection. Trust your intuition and instinct, watch your surroundings, and choose your words carefully. Absolutely, your power lies in language at this time. The new ideas that you're being exposed to, the new thoughts, the ability to meditate, to pray, to focus, to understand the connection between your thoughts and the reality that you want to create is key to the way in which you deal with experiences of the past, relationships that are still in your environment that have not been kind, that you actually have a moment to influence that through your current behaviors and actions, through your current words and language. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Swords in the present with the Lovers and the Nine of Cups. This is stunning. You're making the right choices for yourself. You now are leaving aside the kind of possibly codependency that you've experienced in the past. And that codependency can look like attachment to friends, relatives, colleagues who either depend on you for support, for help, for acknowledgement, but don't provide that same support back to you for the pursuit of your dreams. And in making this choice and receiving this illumination that helps you see that the choices you make in your relationships, in your opportunities, in your efforts are things that are going to benefit you in the long term. This can represent a big shift for many of you, but what feels so good about this particular moment is that you now know and have confidence to move towards those things that feel good to you. There's a way in the past in which you did what was right, what you believed was right, but that didn't often feel good. In fact, that rarely felt good because your right was often what was right for others. Now you're looking at what's right for you, and the confidence, the satisfaction in knowing not only that you can do what's good for you, but how good that makes you feel, that you're on a path that supports you. You're giving yourself the support, the love, the attention that others perhaps have not. And this is verifying that you're choosing a path that loves you back. You're choosing yourself and those things that love you. This is a beautiful shift in the month of April for you. The Five of Swords in the past is clarified by the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Very nice. Very nice. In many ways, your experiences, your relationships, your efforts in the past have been guided by your appreciation and celebration of all things that help others learn, that help you learn, that support others to grow. You've definitely understood as you are receiving the knowledge of justice that life is a learning process. You have come to accept that as a part of your basic understanding, and the way that you facilitate your own growth is by supporting that and celebrating that in others. In part, how you've learned also to manage and focus on yourself is by setting up clear boundaries, saying no. This has helped you to, almost liberated you to create the space around the things that you do well, the things that you know are your gifts, your talents, your skills, so that you're free to express those and you're telegraphing the message to others that you stand in your power. You speak up for yourself. You do what's best for you, and you let the rest fall away increasingly. Now, setting boundaries is a journey, as most of us know. It doesn't happen overnight, particularly when you are a person who is very concerned with your exchanges of energy with others, so that you're learning that solving the problems of others is not necessarily supportive of you. In fact, you have a greater mission now, a greater focus, and that is in empowering yourself to move towards your goals, those things that uplift you. And by being a stronger person, you're better able to support others. In the future, the Judgment card is clarified by the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords. Very interesting. So I see a real evolution in the way not only that you're managing others, but that others are responding to you. So I see you asserting yourself, and you have not in any way relinquished your belief in the experience of learning through life, taking your challenges and allowing the ability to triumph over those to transform you, to teach you lessons, to help you understand better who you are. And that has actually helped transform these challenges into lessons for you, has helped you transform an experience of the gifts of your challenges. And in many ways, as you stand in your own truth, as you move toward, you eliminate the imposition of others on your time, on your energies. You now realize that kind of codependent or desire to help others at the expense of yourself has now transformed into a place where your ideas are at times met with criticism, dismissal, or basically haters. People who are envious, jealous, don't understand you, don't understand your ideas or your goals. And in the past, where that would have blocked you and contributed to the sense of inadequacy and feeling bad about yourself, you now realize that that is part of the path of victory. Putting out your ideas, you are clear that there's information, even in the most ill-intended, disingenuous critique of information for you, so that you can pick your battles, knowing that as you move towards greater success, things that feel good for you, things that support you, there will always be opposition, there will always be resistances. And the way that you handle it now is no longer a self-reflection on you're feeling bad about who you are or what you're doing. Instead, you take that information and you keep going, knowing that there will be resistances along the way, but knowing clearly how to transform those by learning from them. This is a very beautiful reading, Libra. I'm going to finish it up with a crystal oracle. And wow, a couple of things were flipping there. This is quite lovely. I believe it's called an ametrine, and the key word is intuition. I'm fully aligned with my intuition. I trust this powerful wisdom to guide me. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, namaste.